And they're racing away from that 1600-meter marker, and Romeo's Magic and Burmese Tiara were just a little bit slow into stride. Ballon d'Or, one of the first to respond. Batik being hard-ridden around runners to be prominent, and there goes Batik with Ballon d'Or. Time for that, going to go to the fence in third. Then behind them is Napoleon, Welcome Breeze, Vesuvio, Forward Spell. Call Me the Breeze is racing with the white and pink, about 6 or 7 lengths off them. And towards the back end is Burmese Tiara with Romeo's Magic. I would say the tempo is good for now. There's about 12 lengths in it as they run up towards the last 1,000 meters. And in front is Batik. Nothing's really changed. It's still Batik in front, going to take them to the 800 as a 2-length leader. Time for that is there in second. Then comes Ballon d'Or, Napoleon, Welcome Breeze. Then we drop back to Call the Breeze, racing about 5 or 6 lengths off them. Bloomington on the outside. Vesuvio's been doing it deep throughout. Burmese Tiara, and towards the back end is Romeo's Magic. They greet the judge, and in front is Batik. Time for that, Ballon d'Or, Napoleon. Pink sleeves to the outside, quick to build up. Then comes Welcome Breeze, Call the Breeze on the inside. Where's Burmese Tiara going about her business quietly, 5 lengths off the leader. Napoleon, Bloomington and Batik. On the inside is Forward Spell. Burmese Tiara is going to have to be very good to win from there's Bloomington. Bloomington now comes forward. Bloomington goes for home, and Bloomington for Samanga Khumalo, going to win a good race. Bloomington wins well. Second goes to Romeo's Magic. Third will go to Napoleon. And fourth is close. Forward Spell and Batik involved. Forward Spell. So extreme right-hand side. Here's Bloomington, the sheepskin noseband, starting to work into the race smartly. You have to say it was another terrific ride from Samanga Khumalo. Never easy. Drawn 12 on the inside track over 1,600 meters. And that was a top win. Well done to Fabian Habib, to the Nassif family, to Johnny Nassif, to George, and to Uncle Zach. Congratulations. That's Bloomington into the winner's enclosure for the first jackpot.
Number 4, Bloomington comes through to give Fabian Habib a nice double here. Well into the owners again. We'll be chatting to Jono shortly. Olden stud bred and Samanga Khumalo, as Braden said, when he's in this sort of form, he's quite hard to pick back. Well done, Samanga. Lovely ride.
Oh, big thanks again to Fabian. You know, I was in the ring. I looked. We're run 11 off 11. I said to myself, you know, he's a top horse. You have to allow him to be right there, right and positive. But you know, you look at the field. There's a whole lot of horses with pace, and I felt, you know, if he comes out and he has the pace to go with them, and then I'll obviously just ride him positive. But he came out slightly sluggish, and the guys that were on and they were gone. So I felt it's time we just follow them from behind, and came in a straight, just picked them one by one, and once I saw, obviously, they started to come back to me, I thought, this horse, he loves to be by himself, so I took him to the outside without putting him around horses, because sometimes, you know, he just doesn't like it. And once he went on the outside, it was a matter of how far, and big thanks again to Fabian, big thanks to Jono, big thanks to the Nassifs. You know, it's a big crew, so, you know, they really enjoy the horses, and, you know, they keep it all in the family, so it's quite nice, and one win, everybody wins. So, yeah, big thanks again to my sponsors, turffontein for the second time, and again, shut your baby! Whoop, whoop.
Well done, Samanga. Fab's good at the office so far, and I know you've got some really happy owners here.
Yeah, you know what, this horse is a trier. Samanga, I told him in the ring I was very confident, but you know, from 11 draw, you can't be confident.
It's like deja vu in the last race, by the way.
Yeah, but thank God it paid off. A big thanks to Mrs. Barbara Sanna, to Mr. Ian Sanna, to Jonathan, to George, to Zaki, my father-in-law Zach. And I'd like to dedicate this one to my Uncle Shedi. It's his anniversary that since he passed away. Was a good man, and we dearly miss him. And to my mother and father back at home, and to my mother-in-law Mel, she's going in for a procedure and everything, but please God, she'll be okay, and God will be with her. And big thanks to my sponsor PAG Cleaning, and thank you to Samanga Khumalo for a top ride.
Yeah, well, we're thinking of her. I mean, you've got a big family. How many people in your family?
No, you can't even count them. We need about 5 busloads. But God always says family together. He's strong. But thank you. And to my mother-in-law, Mel, I love you, and everything will go okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well done, Fabian. Jono, not for the first time. How about that? Not particularly well in the weights here, but he's got a heart, this horse.
Yeah, he's got a big heart, and well done to Fabian and the team. Thank God we had a double. The horse we expected in the third she was very disappointing. And work she could never run like that unless she's just too big for the inside track and she needs a galloping track. Also think maybe she's still a bit immature and she's still growing and she's close to 600 kilos.
Wow.
So bring her on the inside track, that's what beat her. So maybe just back off her for like 2 months, 3 months instead of full out, and she'll be back because she's definitely got the ability.
So you got some winners on your hands at the moment, and that's what you want as an owner.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Samanga for top ride. From that draw, he gave the horse a nice chance and he pounced at the right time, and God has delivered then to my dad, my brother and all the boys here. I know they're a bit disappointed, they did their money, but we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Shot.
Thanks, Jono. Well done to the guys, to all of the owners here. Bloomington's done the job, 4, 9, 6 and 11. Another very good ride there by Khumalo as we head to race number 6, which will be the first leg of our Jackpot 2.